Hey guys, welcome back. Like many of you, I've had morning allergies. And if you're familiar with them, you know that they are miserable. It's the feeling that the first thing in the morning when you wake up, your eyes are dry, itchy, your nose is stuffed, and it feels like your throat is about to come off because you have some postnasal drip and other things. Those are the symptoms you typically have. You can also have some itching and other things when you wake up. What are morning allergies? What causes them, and how do you treat them? That's what we're going to cover today. So let's start from the top. Morning allergies are typically caused by some type of irritant in the way of an antigen, which is a thing which you are allergic to. In general, what we think about is mold. We think about cat or dog dander or other types of allergic matter, including dust mites, which often live in your pillows if you don't have them covered properly or cleaned regularly, or in your bedding. Additionally, it can be from some things which have come in when the windows are open and sort of a byproduct of seasonal allergies, but however, in the morning. It's typically seen to cause allergic rhinitis, where you get swelling of your nose. And like I talked about in a previous talk, basically what's happening is your body is reacting to the antigens which stick to the receptors in your nose. And then from that, you get a cascade of consequences resulting in inflammation or vasodilation, meaning that the arteries and veins in your nose actually dilate. And that's what they refer to as congestion. In your eyes, you can have protein deposits, you can have all kinds of secretions, and you can wake up with either dry eyes, or they can be very watery and itchy. And then in your skin, if you get any type of topical dermatitis or other types of reactions to some of these, you can get redness or itchiness. The key to this is identifying what's causing the allergy. Some of the simple things you can do are clean your bedding. You can cover the pillows with proper sheets which prevent the dust mites from coming into them. And additionally, you can have the area swept. Things like carpets and drapes and things like that can carry a lot of this stuff. Secondly, if that doesn't work, you can also use nasal irrigation in the way of a neti pot or something, which uses warm salinated water or salted water, which basically rinses your nose so that these antigens come off. And then lastly, you can use over-the-counter remedies like antihistamines, because histamine is the chemical which gets released as a response to the receptor binding to the antibody and the mast cell secreting. And so what you end up doing is blocking that with the antihistamines. There's two types, as we've talked about in other episodes. One type crosses the blood-brain barrier and results in sleepiness, but it works very well. The other type does not cross it and has less drowsiness associated with it. And so if you do suffer from these, you can try those. In the worst cases, you need to go to an allergist, which is a doctor who's specialized in treatment of allergies. And typically, they will do some type of skin test to identify what allergen you are sensitive to, and then figure out whether you need topical and steroids, or whether you can avoid the allergy. Or in the worst cases, if you're having severe problems, they can even desensitize you by giving you small injections which ramp up of the actual allergen. That typically isn't done with morning allergies. And generally, you deal with the situation in your house or where you sleep to allay that, or use over the counter. So that in a nutshell is morning allergies. I hope this has helped you, and I hope you have a better understanding of what causes them, how you can treat them, how you can work them up further, and further how you can be happier once you're free of them. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed talking to you. If you like what we've said, as always, hit the like button, share it with all your friends so that they can be free of these things. Hit the subscribe and the bell icon so that every new episode we put out there for you, you have a chance to see. Thanks again for all your support, and look forward to talking to you next.